Hey, what's up? Joe Robert here, back again with another print-on-demand video. And today I'm going to be reviewing 8 things that could be killing your print-on-demand sales. For the most part, these things that we're going to talk about in the video are either going to kill your store's credibility, which could lead to people not trusting your store, and some of these things could also cause legal trouble for your store. We'll jump right into the video right after this. Alright guys, like I said, my name is Joe Robert. I am not a guru, I am just a regular guy who has figured out a way to make some money with my print-on-demand store. So like I said, today we are going to be reviewing 8 different things that you should never do on your print-on-demand store. And I want to just jump right into it. So please take a look at this store. I will go through a few pages, take a look, tell me what you see, and then I'll come back and I will tell you what I saw that could be hurting sales on this store. Okay, what did you see? I see 3 fatal flaws on this store that could lead to making 0 sales. The first thing I saw was the domain. You'll notice that this is a niche store. However, the domain name that they've chose has nothing to do with the niche that they're selling in. It is very important that if you are using a niche store strategy that you make a domain that is branded to that niche. By doing that, you're going to appear much more credible to your buyers and they're going to trust your store more and think that you're a real brand. The second thing that I noticed is on their product pages. They are just offering way too many different colors of t-shirts, and the way that it looks on a desktop layout is not optimized and it just takes up a lot of space. Research shows that typically people only buy a couple different colors of shirt. For me, when I am selling shirts or hoodies, I usually choose just 3 or 4 colors. And really, I try to pick ones that look best with my print-on-demand design. The third thing that they did is they put a logo on one of their shirts. Now, I'm not saying that you can never do this. I'm just saying that this strategy might not work because people don't want to buy your logo. Unfortunately, your print-on-demand store is not like Nike. People are not buying your products because they love who you are. Print-on-demand is about emotion. People buy our products because they love the niche. And if you are trying to build a brand that is based off of a logo like Nike or Adidas, you are in for a lot of struggling. So I have some more stores to go through. I got these from my Facebook group. From time to time, I ask the members to provide me with their store URLs so I can review them on a video like this. If you guys want to join the group, it has over 13,000 members and the link is down in the description. If I happen to review your store in this video and I don't like something about it, please don't get offended. I'm only trying to help. See, I've been selling print-on-demand items now for the past 3 years, and here is a post that I made inside of my Facebook group the other day. As you can see, we were making some good sales, and as the day continued to go on, I was providing the members with an update. We actually made it to over $2,000 on the day, and that is mostly due to the way that we have our store set up. Obviously, we're doing some good things with our Facebook ads and with the niches that we're choosing and the products that we're trying to sell them. But when it comes down to it, the way that the store is presented to the buyer is going to be more times than not the most important thing. And I also want to let you guys know that the next print-on-demand challenge is going to be starting soon. So if you want to work with me directly for 14 days to try and create a winning print-on-demand product, you guys can check out the print-on-demand challenge. The link is down in the description. I'm also giving away a free coaching call like I often do on my videos. If you want to enter to win a call with me where we can review your store or your ads or whatever you want, simply just comment on this video and tell me what you hope to achieve with print on demand in the next 30 days. I'll pick a winner at random and I'll announce it on my next video. Alright guys, so here is the second store that we're going to be looking at. Again, I'm going to just kind of go through the store, show you guys a few different pages, and just take a look at it. Let me know what you guys think. See if there's anything that really catches your eye that could be turning buyers off. And then, like I did with the first store, I will come back and I'll tell you what I saw with this store. So as you can see, this store really doesn't have any branding, especially on their homepage. It's just basically product. There's nothing here telling a story. There's nothing here really trying to get people that are viewing the store to identify with the brand that they are building. And this sort of approach may turn people off because it's just going to look like just another online shop. So when creating a homepage or something like that, make sure to put a blurb there about the brand. Really try to tell people about who you are, what you're trying to accomplish, and the value that you're trying to bring to them. Here is the third store, and again, I will go through it. I'll show you a few different pages, and then you guys can take a look, try to figure out what I'm going to say, and I'll come back in just 1 second and tell you what I thought of it. So as you can see on their product pages, their descriptions are really lacking any sort of flair. Most times when you are sending people to a product page, you want to do your best to try and convert them right there. See, oftentimes if people land on a product page and there's really nothing there that is going to convince them to buy other than your product, they're simply just not going to. Oftentimes I try to include images and various descriptions of the product, and I try not to just use exactly what is populated from the print-on-demand app with the description in order to bring a little bit more flair into my product description and convert people when they land on my product page. Now, this next store is very easy. I'm going to type in the domain name, and you guys can see immediately when it loads, it tells me that the domain is not secure. Oftentimes when beginners are starting a print-on-demand store and they're buying the domain from a less popular domain provider, they're not getting a SSL certificate included with it. Now, I'm not a tech expert or anything like that, but I do know that when you get a SSL certificate for your domain, it's basically going to mean that Google trusts the domain. I typically buy all my domains through GoDaddy.com, and I do that because I like the service, and I also get that SSL certificate with every domain that I buy. So if your domain is coming up like this, you are probably not going to make sales because people are not going to trust your store. And here is another store, right? I'm going to show you guys again a few pages on the store, and you guys can take a look. I'll come back in a minute and I'll tell you what I saw. So did you guys see those spammy countdowns and trust badges on the store? A lot of times when people are starting a print-on-demand store, they see things like this on other stores and they think it's a great way to get people to buy. Now, urgency on a store is definitely something that is important. Basically, when I say urgency, I'm talking about convincing a buyer to make a purchase today because either a sale is going to end or something like that. But when you're using timers like this, it's very clear to the buyer that it's not a real timer. It's not counting down to anything. There's no description about what is going to expire, and it really just looks spammy overall. So I would try to do things on your store to increase urgency, maybe something like a spring sale that is going to end at the end of the month, or a coupon code that expires at the end of the weekend or something like that. And lastly, here is our last store. I'm going to let you guys look at it again. You guys can tell me what you're seeing, and then in a second I will come back and I'll take a look at it with you. So obviously this store is selling designs that are trademarked or copywritten by other companies, and that is a big no-no in print on demand because unfortunately if you're using someone else's work, you could potentially be sued, or even worse, your store could be taken down, and then everything that you've put into the store is a waste of time. So be careful not to use anything that you don't own or any image that you did not create or have someone else create for you. If you're using anything that could be potentially trademarked, like a brand name or a slogan or something like that, you're going to want to be careful. There are definitely a few online searches that you can do to see if specific phrases or words being grouped together is trademarked by someone else. And if you find that someone else might own the phrase or the quote that you are trying to use, you probably want to use something different. So I wanted to include a little bonus here for you guys. This is a store that I stumbled across, and I really think they've done a fantastic job at creating a pretty cool brand in a very popular niche. As you can see, they are selling products for people that like to travel, and they have a lot of really cool stuff. So if you guys want to check this store out, I will put the link down in the description. I have no idea who owns this store. I just happened to stumble across it as I was researching some different things, and I think it is super cool. So hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. Like I said earlier, if you want to enter to win a coaching call with me, please just comment on the video. Let me know what you hope to achieve with your print-on-demand store in the next 30 days. And I will pick a winner at random, and and I'll announce it on my next video. So hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. I will see you guys later. My name is Joe Robert. Have a nice day.